Welcome back to Idaho Today. October is Energy Awareness Month, and we have Danielle Reddy here from the Idaho Power to share some information on ways that you can not only save energy on energy this fall, but you can also save money in the process. Two really important things. And Danielle, so help us understand, what are some ways that people can save energy this fall? What are some things that we can do?
Sure. Well, there are many different ways you can conserve energy around the home. But the first thing that we think about in energy conservation or savings is usually heating, right? That's where most of our energy typically goes in our house.
Especially this morning when it's cool finally, right? And we're probably turning on the heaters.
Yeah. So make sure that your filter is changed for your heating unit. That helps it run more efficiently. And then also making sure that your home is well insulated to keep that heat inside. So you can caulk around windows and doors. If you're not sure if your home has areas where it's leaking, you can check out at night, kind of walk around and see if light shows through, or you can feel for drafts around the home.
Okay.
So insulation's a big tip. And then also when we talk about energy efficiency, the thermostat itself comes to mind, right?
Yes.
So turning the thermostat down a few degrees at night, or having that thermostat turned down when you leave the house is another way to save.
Okay, so if you're not there and you don't need the comfort, then that's a great opportunity to save on the energy. What are some other tips that you have? Because you have a really great display here, which I think we're all probably pretty curious about.
Yes, so we brought with us our kilowatt meters, and you can find these at your local library if you want to do some testing around your own home. We have them through public libraries throughout our area, and it comes in a nice little bag like this with some directions. But basically, they're meters that read how much electricity an appliance or something that you plug in is pulling at a time. So if you wanted to test things throughout your house to see how much energy they're consuming, it's a great way to do that.
Absolutely.
And if you go to idahopower.com/kilowatt, you can actually do some math to find out how much money a month you could potentially save by unplugging something or consuming less of that electricity.
And in the spirit of Halloween, don't they call that like the vampires in the house?
Yeah, phantom load, vampire load, ghost load.
Yes.
Those are all terms that basically relate to wasted electricity, or electricity that's being consumed but not actively used.
Yes, exactly. Just by the act of having it plugged in, you're actually running your meter, even though you're not using that light or this heater, right? So let's see how this works.
So for example, here we have our LED bulb, which is 9 watts. And when you turn that on, you can see that that kilowatt meter reads that 9 watts that's being consumed. And it kind of fluctuates a little bit sometimes as your appliances are warming up, but then they'll hit that mark and you can tell how much electricity is being consumed.
Right. So it's red right here on top of this meter. We're getting a number right here. And that is what Danielle is speaking to, by the way. So I imagine you get this, as she mentioned, at the library. You plug it into your wall at home, and then you plug your appliance into it right here, give it that opportunity for it to adjust, and then that's where you get your number.
Yeah, and it plugs into a standard 3-prong outlet, so it's really easy to use, and you can plug just about anything into it. If I went up to, this is an LED or light emitting diode bulb, which is really energy efficient. We recommend you convert yours over.
Don't you have those in your kits sometimes?
We do, yeah.
Yep, I got those in my house.
Yes, and then compared to an incandescent, this is like a 100-watt bulb. So, you know, if you had this on for 8 hours a day, you'd be at like 23 cents a month. Super inexpensive.
Oh, wow,
versus $2.52 a month.
My goodness, and there's quite a difference in the rating too here on the meter, or the reading, the kilowatt.
Yeah, so like 100 versus 9 watts.
Seriously.
This is a super bright bulb.
Single digits, triple digits, just to let you know. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now we are talking about being cold weather season, right? We all woke up this morning to the chill, some fog out there. Some of us likely turning on the heaters for the first time this season. What about the heater in the house?
Yeah, so some of us use space heaters throughout the home. I want to point out, first of all, be aware of risk of fire hazards. Make sure that you're using it properly. The newer versions, you're able to have like a tip setting or a safety tip setting that helps protect your home. So watch what you're buying. Buy an energy efficient model if you're getting a new one. But yes, a reminder is that those are heating people in a smaller space. So if that's a good fit for you, great. Just keep in mind that they are also pretty big consumers because they're heating our home or heating a room.
I want to see what this looks like.
Yeah, this is
I'm turning this up to 2 because I'm cold.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a standard 1,500-watt space heater. That's the most commonly sold size.
Oh my goodness. Whoa, okay, so just for reference again, everyone, the LED light bulb came up on a 9 on the meter. Then the incandescent light bulb was around 103, 108. this heater is coming in at 1,000 and it's still climbing. Now we're at 1,200 on the kilowatt reading, and the number's still going up. It's not settled just yet. What a massive difference in energy consumption, Danielle. What a beautiful way for people to really understand the impact of those vampires.
Yes.
Real vampires, those ghosts, those phantoms in their house that are sucking energy. This is brilliant. Okay, so obviously you can get these meters at the library, but where can people go to learn more so they can continue to conserve energy and save money?
Yeah, there's a ton of information and additional resources at idahopower.com/save. So if you want to do some research or learn more about our kilowatt meter or ways that you can conserve around the house, that's a great place to start.
My goodness. Okay, it's going towards $12.50 right now. Just
yes, that's
a little
about
update.
$36 a month for that heater.
Seriously?
Yeah, at around $1,500 is where it'll max out.
Oh my goodness.
So,
okay. Yeah. All right. Well, we just learned a lot. Thank you so much. Everyone stick around, because after the break, we're going to be checking with Chef Nikki. She's joining us to tell us about her love of cooking and how it stemmed from the family. All right, everyone, stick around.